Woo child. What's up, Libra Collective? Thank you for joining me for your energy reading. If it's your first time joining me, my name is Keita. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I've been getting some downloads, hence the woo child. Because I'm like, how am I about to pull this shit together? What are we talking about here? So I hope the message finds you well. If it does not find you well, I hope that something is said that leaves you well. First, when I was looking at my decks to see which cards I was led to use for you all's reading, I kept trying intentionally to skirt over the Manara erotic oracle, because I'm like, that's not the type of reading I'm doing. My intention is to do a reflection reading for the end of the year, so we can like kind of reflect on the energy for each of the signs for 2024, and then be able to kind of tell how it informs the energy of 2025, right? I'm like, so surely that ain't got nothing to do with sex. Apparently it does, though, because Spirit was like, yeah, that one, girl. So, okay, here we go. So I'm using the Manara. I'm going to actually close us out with a message from the Manara. I'm going to do pull tarot to kind of get a feel for the energy of what we're reflecting on. And then I'm going to clarify with the True Love Oracle deck, as I've been led to use that one as well. And yeah, we're gonna see what's popping. If I'm looking like extra glazed donut-ish, I just gave myself a facial. It is what the world knows as Christmas Day, but I don't celebrate Christmas, and so it is a regular smegular day for me. But in alignment with true Christ consciousness, I figured let me do some self-care, self-love practices, because you can't give love if you ain't giving yourself love. If you don't have that love within you and your cup runneth over to give from your overflow. And so, as one who knows that I am the Holy Grail, I was like, let me go on and get this steamer out and take care of the skin and whatnot. And so I'm probably looking a little extra shiny, melanin and glistening and glowing, but that's intentional. Like I said, I'm gonna pull from the tarot. Oh, another download. The reason why I was saying like, what the fuck, right? I was channeling this song by Key Glock. I listen to a lot of Key Glock and Dolph when I can. Like, when I can listen to Dolph and I get emotional, I'm definitely on it. But sometimes, like, I be having to pull the plug because I get in my feelings. But this particular song that the part I keep saying over and over is called Over and Over. It's called Mr. Glock. And the lyrics start out, yeah, I'm right back on their ass. They done made me mad. I've been keeping calm. Something about a bag, right? Let me pull it up. Yeah, he said they got me fucked up. I'm right back on their ass. Yeah, they done made me mad. I've been keeping calm, constantly keep making cash. Yeah, I've been getting bag after bag after bag. Presidential shit. I ride my Maybach matte black. Yeah. So basically, like, Glock popping his shit. He talking about how he making a comeback. He been focused on his bag, and somebody done pissed him off. Like, he over it. He fed up, and he about to pop his shit, right? And what I was getting from that is somebody who has been focused on material or maternal things, or what material or not maternal, material or like physical things like money and status or home or career, hell, even love, because for some that's a status symbol. Some people get married because to have a husband or to have a wife is a status thing. But whatever it is, like, somebody's working toward leveling up. And there's a part of them that feels like I'm about to shit on my haters, right? I'm about to shit on everybody that counted me out. So that maybe have been a theme for you all throughout the year, or be speaking to where you are or where you're going in terms of your journey. But I just saw 511, which speaks to mastering conflict. So this may be somebody who has chosen, instead of entertaining drama and dumb shit, just like, I'm gonna level up and show them better than I can tell them, right? And next time they see me, like, yeah, I'm right back on their ass, you know what I'm saying? I'm stunned type of shit. Now what that got to do with the erotic energy of the Manara, I really don't know, or the fact that I was meant to pull from the true love oracle cards, I don't know. But I went to pick up this deck, and the one card that was sitting on the table was after I picked up the deck was the 10 of Cups. So you got this rainbow in the 10 of Cups, and then I'm noticing that on the box for the Manara oracle deck, there's a rainbow as well. Somebody is going after their riches. They focused on that bag, that abundance, and not just abundance, but also true love, like a family dynamic, or ultimate fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, as they now value that as a brag. So this is somebody that's like, bitch, I brag different. Y'all is like on that other shit, and you brag about that, but like, wait till I step out with my gal, or wait till I step out with my kids, and wait till you see these trip pictures, or you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody's in their bag and gassed about leveling up in some way as it relates to love. So before I get into the cards, wait, because I had every intention of lighting this Palo Santo. And Palo Santo is what a lot of people don't understand is, like, you can use smoke of any kind to cleanse and clear, right? That's what smoke does. Okay, popping, my God. Just like this person popping their shit. But Palo Santo is historically, or was historically, used not to necessarily clear and bring in protection like some other herbs or resins or woods that you would burn, but to bring in high vibrational positive energy after the energy has been cleansed and cleared. Anytime you cleanse your energy, or the energy in your space, the same as like when you do a detox in your body and you cleanse, you want to make sure that you're putting good energy back in. And so that's a good way to use Palo Santo, is after you have done the work to cleanse and clear a space. I wanted to kind of just look up what the internet says about the benefits of it, but and some may believe that it cleanses, like I'm seeing that here, but it says boosting creativity, aromatherapy, calming and relaxing, healing. We also know that you can find information on the internet that is not accurate, and sometimes you really have to base your understanding of things on your experience. Okay, maybe this got what I'm looking for. So yeah, detoxes, cleanses, and purifies. So it's saying that you can use it for that reason, but it's also good for, raising the vibration, uplifting the mood, raising the frequency in the space. And no, I should have pulled up like a shamanic reference, because here lately when I'm looking into things, I want to know what the shamans say. You know what I'm saying? With the people who really going deep and into other realms and are pulling from ancestral knowledge have to say. Palo Santo brings like love vibes in as well. And so that kind of speaks to why I was even led to burn some while I do you all's reading. But we're gonna go ahead and get into the cards, and let's see. As the Libra collective reflects on this past year, Spirit, what message would you have me bring forth at this time for the Libra collective? Okay. So we got some cards that fell on the table upright, 2 of them. And then 3 fell in my lap. And they all fell in reverse. And what I'm seeing here is confusing as fuck. Oh, God. Okay, Spirit said the reason why they're in reverse is because this speaks to somebody else. So, the person who's watching this, you may not resonate with this as how you feel, or you being the individual that I am describing. Or you may. Okay, here we go. 9 of Swords in reverse. That's like no longer stressing over some shit, right? When it's in the upright, you got somebody that's having sleepless nights. They can't sleep. All they think about is a certain something. They're stressing. They have fear and anxiety, and they're overthinking something. And typically when you overthink something, it can interrupt your sleep. Bro, I never forget. I don't think I've had a night like this since I've not been with this particular person. This was years ago. But this I was in this very narcissistically abusive relationship, and I remember having many a sleepless night. If it wasn't my sinuses bothering me, because at the time I didn't know, like I have rhinitis, and I didn't know naturally what to do about it, what was causing it. So then having one nostril close up, it would keep me up at night. But other than that, I was dating this guy that was just mind fucking me, like cheating and just lying and manipulating, and he pulled out all the fucking, like when you look up a textbook narcissist, that nigga was the poster child. You look up narcissist in the dictionary, they should have his picture in color, okay? But when I was in that, I spent many of night like not sleeping good. You know what I'm saying? I would have to get up, go to my corporate job, and try to push through the bullshit you deal with there and all that. But that's this type of shit, just stressed out. But when you are centered and grounded, when you get out of your head and spend time in your heart space, when you meditate and you have that communication with the divine, where not only are you praying, but you also spending time in solitude and quiet to listen for the voice of God and paying attention to the signs and synchronicities, you don't have to worry about shit like this. So this was somebody learning to get out of this energy, because we had it in the upright. In the reverse. You know what I'm saying? So, and we talk about reflection of the year, right? So getting out of this energy that had you stressed out. And then you have this Queen of Cups. But the Queen of Cups was in reverse. So somebody was stressing about a connection with an emotionally manipulative woman. Because when the Queen of Cups is in reverse, the Queen of Cups is like a motherly energy. So this could be a parent, or this could be somebody that you were dating, or this another person that's connected to you was dating, a karmic energy. But she's very emotionally manipulative. She'll cry and scream and lie and all of the things to get whatever it is that she wants. Maybe even like the silent treatment. She'll play on your emotions once she has come to learn what triggers you, or what how to yank your chain, or pull at your heartstrings. And she uses like things of a spiritual nature, intuition, intuitive tools and things of that nature to manipulate as well. So you had the Queen of Cups in reverse, and then you had Justice. So you got somebody no longer stressing about the imbalance and the injustice and the disharmony. Is disharmony a word? The lack of harmony in a situation with this Queen of Cups. No wonder they talking about I'm right back on their ass and leveling up and the lyrics in the beginning of that song, Mr. Glock, because somebody is coming out of this situation that's this toxic, stressful, traumatic, emotionally taxing shit. And the two cards that fell upright is the Three of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Wanting teamwork and to work with someone that they were in denial about, at a standstill, a stalemate with. So this is somebody who knew all along the potential in a situation where they would be able to work better with another individual. Because with the Three of Pentacles here, you got these three individuals standing out here. They working together on something. That's teamwork. That's collaboration. And then we had that Ten of Cups energy that came out in the beginning of the reading, with the one card that was left on the table when I picked up the whole deck. So yeah, this person was in denial about who it is they would better align with, because you got the Three of Pentacles, and threes represent alignment, and those two cards fell out on the table face up, which is the thing that let me know, oh, they know, they've been new. They were just in denial, blocking their heart, so to speak, like this lady in this card. She's sitting there by the shore with her back turned to it, which means not paying attention to your emotions. What even further lets you know she's not paying attention to her emotions, because she got these her arms crossing her heart with these swords, and then she got a blindfold on. That's choosing to not see something. But somebody is no longer in that energy where they see and they know, because they've experienced the opposite of what it is they desire, whatever the opposite of a family dynamic, support community, or wish fulfillment, ultimate emotional fulfillment is, by dealing with this karmic energy. One thing for certain, and two things for sure. If y'all got that type of shit going on in your life, regardless of who it is, family, friends, colleagues, associates, nip that shit in the bud. Cut it out, because we going into this universal 9 year, and that 9 energy ain't no hoe. That 9 energy gonna come through like a vacuum cleaner and like a dust buster, and get in the crevices of whatever is left behind that is meant to go. 9s represent closing out cycles. I really want to talk about the numerology of the number 9, but I'm looking at my bookshelf to see if my numerology book that I like to reference is within sight, and I really don't think it is. I think it's in my bedroom. That's okay. I really think I'm gonna do a separate reading on the universal, the year 2025 being a universal 9 year. I also pay attention to what your life path, not life path. You want to know your life path number 2. I'm a 1. So that means like I'm destined to be a leader. It is what it is, and I also am an individual and don't mind solitude, or value solitude. But also you want to know your personal year number. So like I'm going into my personal year 6, coming out of a 5 and into a 6, and this year was about a bunch of changes. 5s representing changes, conflict, chaos. I've had a bit of all of that this year that has stood out for me. But in the 6 is harmony, relationships, balance, and being of service. So you want to know what your personal year is, as well as better understand the energy that this being a universal 9 year that we walking into brings. But it's this type of shit. Getting rid of that toxic ass energy and leveling up, upgrading, and no longer ignoring what is like blatantly in your face when it relates to relationships and and who you align with. So I'm going to clarify this. This is going to be interesting. Somebody is being called to balance the scales, get in alignment, stop entertaining the drama and the fuck shit. And sometimes we have an appetite for drama when that's what we've been around and our upbringing. We've seen things, we've experienced things. Sometimes we don't realize just how addicted to chaos and confusion and drama we are, and then we kind of be shocked when we in relationships where we attract that type of shit until you get tired. This is somebody that's tired. Somebody that got mad. They tired of going through this shit. They tired of being counted out, and they ready to level up. And so they're making a return in some way, and it's possibly just them returning to their higher self, remembering something within them that once wanted more, once wanted better. So even though it didn't come out, I'm really seeing like the 3 of Wands energy come up in this reading. So let's see here. Clear. Spirit, please clarify this message for the Libra collective. One thing for certain and 2 things for sure. Y'all are represented by the scales. Like, y'all absolutely need balance to thrive. If anybody else in the zodiac can function without balance, it ain't you. Okay? I mean, y'all can function, but you're not functioning well. That's like when you're in survival mode, when y'all are imbalanced. But things on the scale need to balance out. So this is somebody who is, by way of their experience this year, they're closing out or have closed out a cycle where like them toxic ass relationships and all that drama and low vibe ass energy, they just cannot, because they see the imbalance. They see where it has them off center and how unproductive it is. So while this person may be working hard in some area of their life and seeing the fruits of their labor, they're seeing where the toxicity of certain connections or a certain connection, probably with a Queen of Cups, again, it could be a mother, it could be a feminine energy, period, it's counterproductive to the progress that they've been making. So Spirit, please clarify the message that's coming forward here in this reading. And I am feeling a strange sensation in my crown chakra. So somebody has had a crown chakra awakening, or is currently a crown chakra activation, or is currently experiencing one where they're evolving spiritually. They're having more spiritual experiences and phenomena, and that is what is informing and supporting this decision to like elevate, step forward away from this toxic, low vibe, immature shit. You know, Spirit, please clarify this message for the Libra collective at this time. All right, whatever fell out fell on top of justice, and it's kind of sideways, because once this person realized the injustice and the imbalance, they then realize that they need to in another rainbow. Rainbows are so significant to this situation. I told you somebody's going after their pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and they realized that where they were involved in a situation that was draining their energy with the Queen of Cups reversed, that's very much an energy vampire. Somebody is doing the work to cleanse and clear their aura. Hence my little rant about Palo Santo being cleansing or not being cleansing. But somebody's cleansing their aura and like getting their vitality back, because they're returning to a sense of self or a situation that requires it. That requires that they be high vibrational, that they restore the color in their life and within their self, and that their chakras are aligned after having had an experience that was taxing emotionally, energetically, probably even physically. So you got the silver waterfall here at the top of the deck. You have creativity. Another rainbow. again, the lyrics to that song, like, where he talks about wrapping the Maybach black, and it was an aspect of that spoke to creative energy. Whatever this is, this return, this up leveling, this person is focused on not only raising their vibration, but also taking a creative approach. Sixes I think sixes speak to creativity too. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. So if you're in your personal year 6 or entering your personal year 6 in 2025, that could speak to like heightened creative energy. So working with sun energy, which is divine masculine energy, or working with the deity sun god Ra in comedic spirituality. Damn, did I think I closed out the page where I had the lyrics to that song. But yeah, coming back more creative, more vibrationally aligned, more vibrant is the word that I was looking for. And that creativity is leading to abundance. I cannot make this shit up. Yeah, I'm right back on their ass. Yeah, they done made me mad. Yeah, I've been keeping calm, constantly been making bags. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody is coming for the whole bag. Abundance. They want the family, or the marriage, the wife, the husband, the career, all the things. Like, you counted me out, you tried to take me out, you manipulated, you gossiped, all of the things. But guess what? I got my eye on the prize. And somebody is going from lack consciousness, where they were dealing with this dumb shit and this traumatic, drama-filled experience that had them stressed out, into abundance consciousness. So I love to see that this shift is taking place, and this individual is working on raising their vibration. And another thing that's standing out to me is this swan that's at the bottom of this card here, because swans represent beauty, and there's something very beautiful about how this story is unfolding. And I never noticed the gems in this card, this abundance card, before, but it reminds me of my first, and now my ears ringing, it reminds me of my first shroom trip. I ain't gonna give y'all the whole story. I have to do a whole nother video for that. But I saw gems like just raining down, like rubies, emeralds, sapphires. And I heard a voice say that I'm deserving of luxury, and that I'm going to experience luxury in this lifetime, and from a deserving space, like receiving it, knowing that I am worthy of and deserve it. So I'm just reminded of that as somebody is coming to understand that they're worthy of what it is that they have the opportunity to experience, now that they have completely internally and externally decided to shift from the low vibe shit and step into a new cycle. So that's beautiful. You see two people walking through a doorway here, like they standing there. They got different paths that they can take, but each path leads to ultimately abundance. So that's dope. And I can't help but see for the first time these two sunflowers in the corner of this card, which is always gonna speak to Oshun energy for me. So we could be speaking about a masculine and feminine energy that resonates with the energy of the Orisha Oshun, which is that sensual, entrepreneurial, goddess, youthful energy that is also associated with sun energy. We're gonna close this out with the Manara Erotic Oracle. I don't get paid for these videos, so I don't see YouTube flagging me anyway. Because what they gonna do? Block it, take it down? I don't know how that works. But I've used the deck on the channel before and it's been fine. So we're gonna see. My concern, the little bit that I have, is just because there's nudity in the decks. But we'll see. Spirit, please close out this message for the Libra collective at this time. Somebody's coming forward revealing their authentic self, their naked self, represented by the number 23 here with the naked self. Vulnerable. And what they are revealing is that they have battles within themselves between their lower and their higher self. Didn't I say somebody's coming back to like this resonant part of them that is their higher self, like remembering an aspect of themselves that doesn't want to play in the mud, you know what I'm saying? Don't want to do the low vibrational shit, that actually wants family or a monogamous relationship, or hell, a non-monogamous relationship that is has a foundation of honesty and integrity. Like whatever you like, I ain't knocking it, but they want to do the right thing. But there's a battle between their lower self and their higher self, and this is someone who wants to get out of denial and step forward more vulnerable as their naked, authentic self and express themselves as such. At the top of the deck, you have 31, which breaks down to a 4. So you got the number 31 and the number 13. We definitely talking about a twin flame scenario here with these mirroring numbers. So 4 speak to like safety, security, and stability. And we're possibly talking about someone who has found home in another and wants to create that and provide that same safety, security, and protection to another. So you have purity of purpose. Someone's come to understand that they have a purpose in this lifetime, and because of that, they're more focused. They're no longer entertaining the dumb shit, the low vibe drama, and just doing the most, you know what I'm saying? They're more intentional about their energy and who and what they entertain and their boundaries. This is somebody that is focused. They've got their eyes set on something, a particular target, which it appears to be this abundance and that 10 of Cups energy with the emotional fulfillment. So that could be marriage, again, that could be a family, that could be a monogamous relationship, that could be a myriad of things, but whatever it is what emotionally fulfills this person, because they've got the material, or they've made strides when it comes to the material, but now I want somebody to share this with. I want support. I want somebody to celebrate with. I want somebody to ride in this Maybach that's been wrapped black or whatever, right? So somebody has is moving forward with the purity of purpose. They're being driven by the purity of purpose, and it took them going through some dumb shit to get to this point. And they've been hurt. This woman is bruised. She got her leg wrapped up. She got her leg wrapped up here. You can see some blood. You got her forehead scraped up. She got a scrape on her arm, and I don't know about on her back. That may just be the colors that they use. But even through all of that, this person has a goal in mind. And not only in mind, but they're intentional in being creative about reaching that goal. They're shooting their shot. Again, it's driven by purpose. At the bottom of the deck, you have number 30, the great theater of life. Somebody is stepping out on the stage. They getting in the game. Y'all counted me out on coming back, and I'm finna show my ass. Basically, I'm finna act a damn fool. I got a fine ass woman. I got a dope ass career. I'm happy. My vibe is high. I'm traveling. I'm enjoying life. I'm doing the things that I love. And yeah, it might be some drama going on behind the scenes, but I'm getting in the game. So you got this man and this woman on a stage in this theater, and they are acting out a scene. Then you got this man and this woman behind the stage, and it looks like she rejected him. And then you got this lady here who looks like an angel almost. There's a candle. She's like standing in the corner, so that may be speaking to the blessed protection of your ancestors and spirit guides who are always watching over you and your endeavors. But I'm going to read the message of the naked self. No, I'm going to read purity of purpose and the Lord and the higher self, because those are the two numbers that are mirroring one another with 31 and 13 to close us out. I'm going to start with the Lord and higher self. These are really short messages, so I could read all of them, but I'm not. It's reading a little longer than I had anticipated. Go ahead and make me a salad, child. All right. The Lord and the higher self. In anything and everything, I am looking for a part of myself, my real self, the person without mask, without clothes. Is that person really me? I wander the world with this question, rising to distant shores of incredible beauty and then falling to familiar lands. See, again, I was talking about that swan and how beautiful it represented how beautiful something is, but this person battles with going back and forth between a beautiful new beginning and the familiar hell that they're used to, the low vibe shit, the shit that they've outgrown. I talked about in some reading where I think it was the Virgo one, where I talked about putting on too little shoes. You know what I'm saying? Like when you've outgrown them, you've just outgrown them. You don't keep wearing the too little shoes just because you used to them and that they're familiar. If you got a nice pair of shoes sitting there that you could be putting on, that's definitely a mental, emotional block that would keep you from putting on the better quality, beautiful new shoes because you're used to the old shoes that are too little and uncomfortable, right? So working through those things, this is somebody who wants to come forward and reveal the truth of their struggles with that, having that type of a mentality, or having a fear of, say this person wants family, but they fear being able to really commit, really change their life. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to allowing that fear to keep them stuck in analysis paralysis, or just like stuck in fear and not making a move and at a stalemate. This person wants to come forward and be like, actually, this is how I feel. This is where I'm at with it. I want this and I want this with you. But I do have concerns about me being able to show up the way I should, because I've never done it before. You know what I'm saying? So this is somebody who's needing temperance, patience, moderance, to take things day by day, so to speak. Because the fire, they got the fire under their ass. Like, they want the 10 of cups. They want the abundance. They want the happily ever after. But if this person has never had that experience and they're just coming into awareness that they can have that experience, it's going to take some work on their part and some understanding and compassion on their counterparts' part to get there, to achieve it. So it's not something that can't be obtained, but it could take therapy, it could take healing modalities and sessions and whatnot. It's going to take a day-to-day commitment to achieving that end goal and staying focused. And that is why it's important that we saw purity of purpose, because this person is driven by a sense of higher purpose in their life. So it says the lower self pushes and the higher self pulls. It is like being split in two parts and yet being one and one only. The true miracle is not that we have a higher self and that we can follow it, nurture it, and reach for it. It is that at the end, there is no difference between them. They are one, they are me, they are you, they are us. Our lower self is a creature of simplicity. all needs and desires. It's a wanderer that never ceases to roam the same path, alternating joy and sadness, driven by hopes and pushed by fears. Our higher self is a creature of spiritual might, sublimated wisdom, and deep understanding, yet their gaze meets. To connect one to the other, freedom is needed, the truest freedom, the freedom to be yourself. What I say? This person gonna need some compassion, some understanding, the freedom to go on this journey of self-discovery and figure their self out. But they want someone to support them and to be supportive too, because again, 13 and 31 represent force. This is somebody willing to be reciprocal in this situation, but understanding like, I'm sick of new person, so I'm learning how to walk and learning how to talk and learning how to think and feel and colors and all of that as this new person, right? How to show up as the person who I know I am destined to be. And they need freedom to do that. So it says, so that what is above we can manifest below, and what is below we can ascend above. It does not behoove you, if you're the person that I'm talking about, to get into a situation where somebody is going to have you feeling like you're bound, or like you're like incarcerated in some way, or that you don't have the freedom to kind of move about. Even if it's a monogamous situation, there's still freedom in monogamy. You know what I'm saying? We just don't see people exemplify that often. Then we have the purity of purpose, represented by the number 31. So we're talking about somebody who's coming to really understand their duality, their light and their dark, and incorporate and integrate the two to show up as their authentic self. This is dope as fuck. This shows real growth. It shows real growth, and it also shows that there's more growing to do, but this person wants to do it with the naked self, like publicly, not behind closed doors, but like, hey, this is the journey that I'm on, this is who you get. I'm working on it, right? Purity of purpose. I am the bow and the arrow. The arrow and the bow are me. I forget myself and I become one with the target, and the target becomes one with me. In the space of a full eternity and of a single moment, I let the arrow loose, shooting a shot. Emotions and energy, drive, motivations, everything is a spark that can propel a person forward to a new adventure and another inspiring achievement. I told you, this is somebody who's been making achievements and they want it all. They're not stopping at one achievement. They like ticking off fucking boxes, right? It starts from the moment one jumps out of bed and goes through every single motion of a long day, lasting until the mind allows itself to sleep. Then we talk about that sleeping and overthinking and stressing. There is power in intention, power in visualizing your target, and power in forgetting yourself and your limits. Just like a blessed archer who stops thinking and lets the arrow be her whole universe. Let the arrow fly, carrying your dreams. This is definitely somebody being urged or already in that energy of wanting to shoot their shot, stepping forward more authentic onto the great theater of life, and taking whatever comes with it after having had a experience that ultimately was like, I'm fed up with this shit. This is the last chapter of me living like this. So I hope that this message found y'all well. If you are in need of a personal reading, feel free to email me at turquoisemajesty@gmail.com. I am having a end of year special prices on my different format of readings that I provide, and that is going to end on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe should something have been said that resonated with you, and if you'd like to donate, that information is in the description box. Until next time, y'all, peace.